Have you ever wondered how animals can disappear right in front of your eyes? It's not magic. It's a fascinating phenomenon called animal camouflage. Imagine being a chameleon changing colors to match your surroundings, or a stick insect blending so perfectly into the foliage that you're almost invisible. This isn't just a cool trick, it's a survival skill that many animals have developed over millions of years. In the wild, being seen can mean the difference between life and death. To avoid becoming a meal for a predator, some animals use camouflage to blend into their environment, making them nearly undetectable. On the flip side, predators also utilize this trick to sneak up on their prey without being noticed. So, whether it's a tiny insect or a large predator, animal camouflage serves as a vital tool in the constant struggle for survival. It's like a game of hide and seek that animals play every day, but their lives depend on it. Camouflage is more than just colors and patterns. It's a fascinating fusion of biology and physics. When we delve into the science of animal camouflage, we find a mesmerizing world where creatures master the art of invisibility, thanks to a complex interplay of biological mechanisms and laws of light. So, how do animals change color and pattern to blend with their environment? They do this with the help of special cells called chromatophores. These cells are filled with pigments and can change the animal's appearance by expanding or contracting. When the cells expand, they reveal the pigment, altering the color of the animal's skin or scales. This is how creatures like chameleons and certain types of fish can change their colors so quickly. Chameleons are particularly famous for their color-changing abilities. They have a layer of cells called iridophores beneath their skin. These cells contain tiny crystals that reflect light, and by changing the spacing between these crystals, chameleons can manipulate the wavelengths of light that are reflected, thus changing their color. Another master of disguise is the cuttlefish. This marine creature can change not just its color, but also its skin texture. It does this with the help of muscular papillae on its skin that can be extended or retracted, creating bumps or ridges to mimic the texture of surrounding objects. But it's not just about blending in visually. Some animals like the moth use acoustic camouflage to hide from predators. They have evolved to produce sounds that match the background noise in their environment, making them harder to locate. And then there's the mimic octopus, which takes camouflage to a whole new level by imitating the appearances, behaviors, and even movements of other sea creatures. Now that's a real master of disguise. Camouflage is not just about looking like your surroundings, but also about tricking the perception of whoever is looking. Whether it's changing colors, altering textures, producing sounds, or even mimicking other species, animals use camouflage in incredibly clever ways to survive in the wild. It's a testament to the wonders of nature and a vivid illustration of the power of adaptation. Scene script? Did you know there are different types of camouflage in the animal kingdom? Let's dive into the fascinating world of animal disguises. There are mainly 4 types of camouflage: concealing coloration, disruptive coloration, disguise, and mimicry. Each of these tactics plays a crucial role in an animal's survival. First up, we have concealing coloration. This is perhaps what most of us think of when we hear the word camouflage. Animals with concealing coloration blend in with their surroundings to hide from predators or prey. For instance, the Arctic fox, with its pure white coat, becomes almost invisible against the snowy landscapes. Next, we have disruptive coloration. This involves creating a visual illusion through high-contrast colors or patterns. The goal here is not to blend in, but to break up the animal's shape, making it harder to distinguish. A classic example is the zebra. With its striking black and white stripes, it confuses predators by disrupting its body outline. Then there's the art of disguise. In this case, animals go beyond just blending in. They pretend to be something else entirely, usually something unappetizing or dangerous. Think about stick insects. They don't just blend in with the trees, they become in the tree. Lastly, we have mimicry, which is a bit like disguise, but with an added twist. Animals using mimicry don't just look like something else, they act like it too. Take the harmless milk snake, for example. It not only looks like the venomous coral snake, but also mimics its movements, tricking potential threats into keeping their distance. So, there you have it, the 4 main types of animal camouflage: concealing coloration, disruptive coloration, disguise, and mimicry. Each of these strategies has evolved over countless generations, helping animals to outwit predators, sneak up on prey, and ultimately survive in a world full of challenges. Each type of camouflage is a unique strategy that helps animals survive in the wild. Now, let's meet some of the masters of disguise in the animal kingdom. First, we have the leaf-tailed gecko. This creature is a true chameleon, and we're not just talking about its color-changing skills. This gecko has a flattened body and a tail that resembles a leaf, making it almost indistinguishable from the foliage in its habitat. It's like a stealthy ninja hiding in plain sight. Next up, let's hop over to the snowshoe hare. This fluffy creature is a master of seasonal camouflage. In the summer, its coat is a rusty brown, perfectly matching the earthy tones of its environment. But when winter rolls around, the hare trades in its brown coat for a dazzling white one, blending seamlessly with the snowy landscape. It's like the hare has a wardrobe for every season. Now let's turn our attention to the stick insect. This creature is so good at disguising itself that you might have walked past one without even knowing it. With bodies that mimic the shape and color of twigs and leaves, these insects are virtually invisible among the trees and shrubs. Imagine being so good at hide and seek that you're practically invisible. But it's not just about the looks. These animals have behavior to match their disguises. The leaf-tailed gecko stays motionless during the day, the snowshoe hare freezes when threatened, and the stick insect sways in the breeze like a real branch. It's like they're method actors immersed in their roles. These animals truly embody the phrase survival of the fittest. Their exceptional camouflage abilities not only protect them from predators, but also help them sneak up on their prey. They've turned the art of disguise into a survival strategy, and it's working wonders for them. Indeed, the animal kingdom is full of amazing creatures that have honed the art of camouflage to perfection. From geckos that look like leaves to hares that change their coat with the seasons, and insects that resemble sticks, these masters of disguise are truly remarkable. These animals take the art of disguise to a whole new level. Camouflage is not just a cool trick, it's a key player in the game of evolution. Now, let's dive deeper into the fascinating role camouflage plays in the grand scheme of evolution. Evolution, in essence, is nature's way of refining life over generations. Those animals that have traits better suited to their environment are more likely to survive, reproduce, and pass those beneficial traits onto the next generation. This process is known as natural selection. Now, where does camouflage come into this? Well, imagine you're a delicious insect, and there are birds out there who would love to have you for lunch. If you're an insect that blends in with your surroundings, that hungry bird might overlook you. You then live to see another day and, more importantly, reproduce. Your offspring, inheriting your camouflage trait, have a better chance of avoiding predators and surviving as well. Over time, this leads to more and more insects in your population having effective camouflage. Camo creatures are not just hiding from predators, though. Some animals use their disguise to sneak up on their prey. For instance, a mantis that resembles a leaf is not just avoiding being a meal. It's also getting close to its own dinner undetected. Just think about it. If you're a bug and your lunch looks like part of a tree, you're less likely to suspect anything before it's too late. This way, predators with better camouflage are more successful hunters, and they too pass these advantageous traits on to their offspring. But remember, evolution is a never-ending game of tag. As prey animals develop better camouflage, predators evolve better detection methods, and vice versa. This ongoing cycle, known as the evolutionary arms race, continues to shape the incredible variety of life we see today. So, camouflage is not just a survival strategy, but also a driving force in the evolution of species. Yes, it's a game of hide and seek, but with much higher stakes, and it's been going on for millions of years. This intricate dance between predator and prey, between hiding and seeking, is one of nature's most captivating spectacles. Camouflage is one of nature's most amazing phenomena. It's a skill that allows animals to blend in, to become one with their surroundings, and to survive in the face of danger. This magic trick of nature is both fascinating and vital. Throughout our exploration, we've discovered the science behind camouflage and the different types that exist in the animal kingdom. We've met the masters of disguise, from the cunning chameleon to the deceptive octopus, and understood how evolution has played a role in perfecting this art of invisibility. Camouflage isn't just about survival, it's also about communication and courtship. It's an intricate dance of colors and patterns that tells a story of life in the wild. It's nature's way of saying, "You can't see me, but I'm here, alive and thriving." Next time you're out in nature, keep your eyes peeled. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight.